so nice to have you in Moscow.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to interview you. I'm a big fan of Sweden, Swedish people, Swedish country. I have lived in Stockholm for 1 month. Also, I've been to your hometown, Göteborg,
Okay.
Malmö, Uppsala.
Also, oh, wow.
And I used to learn Swedish language. Jag talar lite på svenska.
Oh, fantastic.
And I'm head of tourism blog for Times paper. And I always write anything about Sweden if I can to advertise our leaders to go to Sweden. To see
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
What do you think? Are your movies advertise people to go to Sweden, or they say like what is going on in this country?
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of the fact that my movies are very special. So I don't think that they attract people to come to Sweden because of the movies. I don't know actually, because they have been so well received in other countries. So hopefully that they can attract people to come to Sweden. But yeah, I'm happy with the situation now. And I'm happy also to come here to Russia. I mean with the reception in the whole world almost. And it's fantastic reception here in Moscow. It's incredible. I don't know why, but I feel that maybe here is the best reception up to now in Russia. Yeah?
Может быть, ты поближе посядешь, чтобы так тихо звук, чтобы получше было.
Хорошо.
For better sound.
Yeah.
When I studied journalism at my university, we studied Greek tragedy and Greek poems, everything which Greek people wrote. And we heard about an idea that Greek poems, they are so dark because life in Greece was so good. They had wine, beautiful women, it was so hot, beautiful sea. That's why they wanted something like they didn't have. So dark. Why are Swedish movies so dark? Because Swedish people, they don't need to fight for better life. You have IKEA, you have everything is perfect done. So maybe that's why. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's not actually totally true. IKEA is, of course, it's a very successful company, but I mean it's furniture for young people that build up their first home. But when they are married and they often change the furniture to higher quality. Maybe I don't want to blame IKEA, but it's IKEA furniture has no long life, so to say.
I think it's like forever. It's a very good quality, but you know better.
Yes, maybe I have been better. You think it's?
And people your age, they don't buy stuff in IKEA. Why?
Yes, when they are young, they do it.
Only when they're young. Why?
Because people, older people, they feel that the quality has gone. They have lost, after some years, they have lost quality.
Because quality in Europe is not so good as people used to think about it.
No. Yeah.
And where is the best furniture quality? Maybe in Russia? Where do you buy your furniture? By the way?
Actually, I prefer to buy second-hand furniture. Made many years.
Even this old furniture is better than IKEA produced now.
Yeah. Higher quality. Absolutely. IKEA furniture are built up by these what do you call that, boards, and they have a surface on it, and when they get wet, they lose the.
It's so interesting to hear. I never heard about it. But life in Sweden in general is almost perfect. You will soon have, you will cancel banknotes, you will have only electronic money, and everything is done already. So maybe that's why your cinema shows such strange movies like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or for example, Moody's and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Omar.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you think about this movie?
Yeah, it's very close to my first movie, Swedish Love Story, and Moodysson. Very, very close to each other. He's, I think he's 20 years older, younger, and I like it. But after many years, I found my new style for myself, more condensed and purified, more close to painting history, more close to painting. Yeah.
I have noticed that a new story from your trilogy comes every 7 years. Is it
Yes.
specially? Like
No,
you,
no, no. Next time I will start coming autumn. There will be no.
2000, 2007, 2013.
Yeah. But next time, 15 to 2018. 3 years only.
It will be a continue of this story or new trilogy?
Sometimes I joke about it, to call it the fourth part of the trilogy. Next one.
Why not, like 3 plus?
Yeah.
So will it be a new story?
No, I'm not.
Or connected with this one?
Yeah. It's about. I want to be fragmentaric, to describe life as fragments. So I'm not a story. I don't want to be narrative, because stories. It's hard to make a good story, narrative story, because so many other filmmakers do that. So why should I also do it if I think that something else is more interesting? I like fragmentary movies or movie making. It's more rich.
And what will be this story about? Can you describe it somehow?
Yeah, it's about all what life contains. It's about sadness, unhappiness, happiness, love, sensibility, and hope, dreams, happy dreams, but also nightmares. So I would want to
Will the dreams come true in the story?
Yeah, yes. I think there will be some dreams that come true. Yes, I don't want to be regarded as a pessimist, but I'm not a pessimist. But sometimes you have to describe, to show the black sides in life in our time. But in the bottom, I think I am an optimist.
By the way, there are so many pessimist people in Sweden, and it has a very high level of suicide, unfortunately. What do you think about it? Why is like that?
You mean that if you have a welfare, you can be unhappy? Or, yeah.
What do you think about it? I think because maybe they are bored of such a good life.
Yeah, that's true. There is a lot of sadness because people think that happiness in life is to have money and what do you say? To own things, to have a good furniture, to have a good flat, and so on. And in the long run, it's not enough. Because the happiness can be without any money. So,
Of course.
yes.
Especially if you're in Russia, please.
Yes,
We
okay.
feel it. And also, I respect you. I know that you wanted to make a movie about AIDS,
Yes.
a virus, and about Ebola maybe, but some people didn't allow you to finish this work.
Right.
Because you found out some things you shouldn't know, like Snowden, maybe. But will you continue to fight for this movie? Maybe you will be next Snowden of our generation. It's a huge challenge for you.
I haven't given up, actually, because I know that I'm wrong, and I am right. I know that this virus is not a mutation in nature, it's man-made.
Both Ebola and AIDS.
Yeah. But
Do you have any proofs of this?
there are descriptions about how to make a virus that can be used as a military weapon.
I mean, are you sure that this virus can be handmade? Do you mean both Ebola and both AIDS?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes,
And maybe some others?
yes, also can become new ones
Okay,
also.
do you have exact proof of this, like documents, something which you can show to people?
Yes, I have proof that this describes what people have made. They have made experiments to combine different viruses to get a new one that can be used as a biologic weapon. I have proof of that.
Have you spoken about this with anyone?
Yeah, but the medical
People
establishment,
from government, Swedish government?
but they hate to hear it. And
Maybe
they,
with Swedish royal family?
yeah,
Is it possible to show them your research?
yes, but they don't want to read it. They are so nonchalant about it.
Maybe you can give these documents to us and we will give it to Snowden and he will publish them with your name.
I will. I have published. There is this, on my homepage. What's it? My homepage
Website
website. Yeah, there is one article that I wrote about it.
in Swedish.
I think I can put it in English
Yes,
also.
you should,
Yeah.
because who can read it in Swedish?
Yeah.
Only people in Sweden and they don't care.
No. I will publish the English version also.
When?
So when I come home.
Okay. So
It's
like
co-
I gave you this idea.
Yeah. It's called.
What do you think can this virus be made of American? Who made this virus? American people, or what do you think about it?
This ambition existed in America, of course, and even here in Russia, in Soviet time, and even in England, Britain. So, because at that time they discovered that new viruses that were not known before, because the technique to discover viruses was increased, and that's why they also discovered new viruses with characters that never seen before. Because, for example, AIDS virus was very significant for that, is that you can't be vaccinated against it, because there are no response from the immune response, and that's why it's so dangerous, and you can't treat it. Yes, they start to find some, but you cannot vaccinate. Vaccination, you say?
Вакцинация.
So, do you think is it impossible to create vaccination against
Yeah.
or defeat AIDS and Ebola forever? If they made it, they probably can stop it. Or
No, they can stop it with some so-called stop medicines, but
as they exist.
yeah, they have to find new ones so people don't die nowadays. But to create a vaccine, you have to play with the immune system.
Yeah, but I mean, AIDS virus is one of rare viruses we still don't have medicines for. So if a person gets it, it's forever and he will die because of it. There is no medicine which can stop it.
Yeah,
So
he can.
do you think is it possible to create this medicine, or maybe it already exists? Because if they made it, they probably have something against it.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, but virus, you can stop it by vaccination, because it's out from the immune system. So you can stop it by other types of medicines, but not by vaccination. I was so tired. I studied virology for 9 months before we made this movie. More than people who studies to.
I believe you should finish this work.
Yeah.
Of course, don't give up.
No. I will publish in English my.
Yes. Like, can I write that собеседник, my newspaper advice you to do it?
It's called. My title is called "The Scientist and His Time." It's about the scientist's responsibility to talk very openly about what he's doing and what has happened in his field.
And also thank you for this fighting. I hope it will be successful soon. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Keep doing it. And also, I'd like to ask you, like a director, what do you think? Can you imagine you will make a movie about Russia, or maybe our Mr. President, particularly? How can you imagine Putin in the cinema, in your movie? Is there a place for him?
Yeah, I mean, there is a very. I don't like the situation just now because
What situation exactly? With
the,
Crimea?
the attitude to Russia, because I think it's not fair. It's very one dimension only. I can understand the Russian politics now. If you look at it historically, you can also understand how Putin and the other politicians, how they act about Ukraine and Crimea and so on. For me, it's understandable.
So do you understand Putin? Do you agree with him? What do you mean? Do you agree with his politics? Or you just understand him, what he's doing?
I understand him.
You can say honestly, like,
Yeah.
just be sure that both are
Yeah.
listening to you.
No, I understand him and understand the politics. For me, it's very natural that he has to decide some things because of the history concerning Ukraine, for example. Recently, I have read about Ukraine and the so-called, what is the name?
Of the region, which became part of Russia?
What's the name?
Crimea?
This fascist in Ukraine.
Poroshenko, Yashka, Klitschko.
During the war.
You mean this war?
The Second World War.
Second World War? Hitler?
No.
Yeah, but there was a collaboration.
In the Ukraine, like Makhnov people or
Wait, I'm so tired now, so I have forgot his name.
Makhnov, no?
Makhno?
Because they exterminated Jews and Polish people in a period in Ukraine.
Yes, we don't understand what you are talking about. We understand what you are talking about.
Just, we can't figure out the name as well, but
Yeah.
we will find out.
Yeah, and with that background, I can understand that Putin and other Russians, they are a little worried about the future of Ukraine with that historical background, how they behave. And new laws are now created to stop Russian culture. Not Russian, but the Soviet culture, Soviet time, to exterminate it totally. I think it's not a good idea. It's meaningless. That will end in stupid things.
But you can't say you agree with Putin politics, can you? Whoa, why does this question make you so confused? You can say whatever you think.
Yeah. I'm not against him, so to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice to hear.
It's a balanced answer.
We're not against him either.
No, I have very much sympathy for Russia just now, and especially concerning the question of NATO. That's very thrilling, and I think that Sweden and other Western countries, they are hypocrites. They are not honest. They want Russia to lose, and especially Putin to lose. And why? I mean, they are willing to deny the importance of the Russians fight in the Second World War when they defeated the Nazism. Almost 30 million Russian people died in that fight, and people don't respect it. I think, for me, it's not nice. I don't like it.
Thank you for your answer, and unfortunately I have only one last question to you. As a head of tourism Cologne, I would like to ask you, you have been to Moscow many times. What can you recommend us to make better in Moscow for tourists? Maybe you notice some things which are not comfortable for you when you are here. Maybe more captions in English, maybe some things which you have in Sweden, like special devices for crossing pedestrian things for blind people, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
What have you noticed?
what I have noticed is, above all, is the mentality among these people who I've met now. Young generations in Russia are very modern, as all in the world the same, and so nice people, I've met. And what's special with the Russian people is, for me, is more sensitive. You can see it in literature, you can see it also in reality. They are, and also a little melancholic.
Really? Maybe because we don't smile.
Russian,
Normally, in
the
subway
Russians,
especially. Never smile in the subway.
the Russians in literature, Russian literature is full of melancholy.
And also we are a bit melancholy because if you watch football,
Yes.
we and Sweden are in the same group
Yes.
for going to Euro 2016,
Yeah.
and unfortunately our we're not so good, and
okay.
maybe, so what do you think, do we have a chance to qualify for Euro 2016? Will we have to beat Sweden?
Yeah.
In Russia.
Yeah, but I'm not patriotic in that way, that sense. I say, as you should say, to be honest, may the best win.
So you will support Russia when we play against Sweden?
If they play better, they deserve it.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to make interview with you. Так so mycket. And I'm happy you are doing well.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Come to Moscow anytime. You're
Yes.
very welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Так so mycket.